Hey guys, what is going on? It's Jose here, and in today's video I will be talking about the Destiny Taken King first impressions, and what I like and I don't like about the DLC. So let's get started. So in the Taken King, the story is pretty solid, and it is actually way better than the main story. They did a pretty good job on it. And can I say this? I freaking love Cade. If you don't know who Cade is, he's the Hunter Vanguard master. The VO for him is just perfect. It was really good. If you haven't done so, I recommend that you do the story because it's actually pretty fun. And it's also pretty short, which is getting me to the point where is the Taken King really worth $40? Right now, for me, it's not, but for now, we still have the raid coming out on Friday, and I think a couple more things. So for now, if you haven't bought it, I suggest that you hold off until Friday. So, first off, the things I didn't like about, the first I liked from the Taken King. First off, I love the UI changes that 2.0 came with. So like, you know, the whole menu system and stuff like that. It was actually pretty good. I also enjoyed the multiplayer now, the PvP part of it. And now that it isn't full of hunters or titans with shotguns and hand cannons, especially with the, what was the name of it, the thorns or the last word, stuff like that. Last word is still pretty overpowered, but not as much as before. It's now, for me, PvP is worth playing now, versus before it was just a clusterfuck of shotguns and hand cannons. Also, we're also seeing more diversity in guns and setups on PvP, which I enjoy seeing. Not everybody's using, like, again, before, all hand cannons and shotties, which were annoying as hell. Secondly, just like I said before, the story is pretty solid and fun to do. I actually done the campaign 3 times, and I'm about to do the 4th one right now because I deleted my warlock. So again, the story is actually pretty fun, and I recommend you to do it. And for the third and final thing that I like about it is the variety of guns and armor that you could get. Not everybody's having the same armor, just like before, where you know, everybody had the Crota raid set up, and you know, everybody was using the word for PvE. And then when people play on PvP, they'll all have like a hand cannon and stuff like that. We're actually seeing more diversity in guns and setup, which I enjoy. Now, because of this diversity of setups, it's gonna get started on the things I don't like about the expansion. So the first thing I don't like is how the expansion makes you feel like you're starting from level 1, even if your character got, you know, the boost to level 34 and stuff like that. It feels right now that you're just level 1 because the things for year 1 are actually really nerfed. Like, they're not even half the damage or defense of year 2 stuff. So the year 1 stuff, like, so like the Fatebringer, Galahorn, the Crota raid setup and stuff like that, that thing is completely nerfed. They suck. And also, I think with all those things on, I think your light only goes to like 140, not even that, I think. So yeah, it's not really that worth it, having the Crota setup. So yeah, one of the things that has me kind of mad at my friends too is, you know, the Galahorn. The Galahorn used to be the best exotic rocket launcher last year, or before the 2.0 update. Now with the Taken King, a regular uncommon rocket launcher is way better than a Galahorn. Like, a Galahorn would just literally like tickle some of the bosses, versus uncommon rocket launcher with 200 attack damage just does actually damage. It kind of makes you feel like you did all that work to get the Galahorn, Icebreaker, Black Hammer, you know, all those good year 1 guns. Kind of makes you feel like all that hard work is done for nothing now, because none of them are really that good. They actually suck. So now your level on Destiny, before, your level was like the key element. If you were max level, you know, you were like God in Destiny. Now your level doesn't matter. It's nothing. What really matters right now is your light, which I think Destiny did this because people were confused about the light system for year one. But this way right now is way more complicated than how it was in year one, because your light is not affected by your level now. Now your light is affected by your armor, your attack and defense, and what you have equipped. So, and also bringing that light up is really hard. Right now I actually saw a video from Dado Does Destiny. That's a pretty cool guy to watch if you know you want to get into Destiny. He knows almost everything. He explained the new loot system, and the way the loot system works now is, if you have let's say you have a 230 armor piece, and you get an engram for the same piece of armor, that engram is gonna range from 230 to 240. So anything between 230 and 240, you're gonna get higher than that. You're never gonna get an armor piece that's lower than what you have on. So it is a little bit weird to bring that light level up. And also another thing that I kind of liked, but at the same time I hated, is they switched the currency for Vanguard marks and Crucible marks. Now they're called legendary marks. Now the reason why I hate them right now is the only way to get them is by doing the daily Crucible, daily heroic, weekly heroic, and the nightfall. Now the daily heroic, me and my friends tried it yesterday. It requires a 240 light. I think, yeah, it requires a 240 light, and reaching 240 is hell. Right now I played yesterday for about 14 hours. And I only got to about 230 light, and I have been playing for 2 hours this morning and I'm at 232. So increasing that light level is horrible. Also, the weekly nightfall and heroic, first of all, the heroic requires 260 and the weekly nightfall requires 280. So you won't be seeing me play the nightfall for a while now. And the other way to get legendary marks is by doing quests. Now I did some quests that I got yesterday. I turned them in today, and they didn't give me the marks. I don't know if it was a glitch, but now if I check the quest page, I have no quest that gives me marks. That disappeared, so I don't know if they took that out. So really the only way of getting marks is by doing the the daily Crucible, daily heroic, weekly heroic, and the nightfall, which again are all super horrible to do because they're super hard. Again, they're nearly impossible unless you got that 240 light. Second of all, the guns are just horrible. Again, because you cannot use your year 1 guns, are completely nerfed. I was using the Fatebringer at the beginning, and once I hit those level 40 bosses and stuff like that, Fatebringer is only doing like 80 damage. It's not doing that bad, even in the crits. So right now, I got lucky enough, and I got a assault rifle. It's called the Deal Breaker. It's actually pretty good. The guns are horrible. I got the Deal Breaker, which is actually a Crucible gun. It's pretty good. Just be looking, any engram you see on the floor, just pick it up. It doesn't matter if it's blue or if it's green. Just pick it up. Most of the time it will be something better than what you have. I actually gotten lucky, and I have gotten a couple of good guns from it. So yeah, also if you have a gun that's less than 200 and you're already level 38, I recommend you go to the gunsmith and pick up one of the research guns, and you could do the research. It gives you XP, which helps you to get to level 40, and you also get a better gun than what you had before. That thing is actually pretty fun, and I'm actually addicted to it. I actually researched all the guns for this week, which is pretty fun. But yeah, if you want to do that, do that. The other thing is the sword. I managed to get my first sword. It is a pain in the ass because you have to go to the Dreadnought Patrol and pick up, I think they're called Hadium Flakes, and you gotta pick up 25 of them. Now they're in chests. If you are in a fire team, make sure one of your friends is a hunter and uses, I think it's a new subclass, and there's an upgrade that lets you see the chests and the worn spores. With those two things, it's actually easier to look for chests. Now the thing about the dreadnought is there's a lot of chests that requires keys, and then there's the chest that you could open. The one that you could open are the one that has the helium flakes. So that was it. That's it all I could say about the Taken King expansion up to now. I still have a lot of things to do. I haven't done none of the strikes. I'm actually waiting for my friends to get online to actually start doing those. Um, I'll probably live stream it, so stay looking at my channel. Again, my YouTube channel or my Twitch channel. I actually started streaming on YouTube too. Just because I got it to work. And also the YouTube streaming is not as bad anymore as it used to be. So yeah. Again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Hey Zavala, wanna know what a transmat zone on the Dreadnought looks like?
You landed a Guardian on the Dreadnought without authorization?
Oh right, can I have authorization?
We'll discuss it later. Guardian, take care of that tank, or the transmat zone won't matter.
I'll bring down some ammo crates from the ship. You're going to need them.
Guardian, Kay just briefed us on your unorthodox mission. Your victory, no matter the method, is a Vanguard victory. You have our thanks.
Everyone loves a bad idea when it works. Now, excuse me Guardian, I have to go have an uncomfortable conversation with Eris about her ship. Get home safe.